I bought a lemon. So basically, this new property I got the keys to has a number of works needs done to do with the rising damp and the cavity wall tie. So in terms of the damp, there's a number of things which can be done to remedy this. It's to lower the front paving. So it's got flags now, take them off, it's the right height, or I could put them down. In the back it wants a channel drain. So this stops the bridging effect in the same way. So it's got flags at the back, and putting the channel drain across it will stop the water going across and going through the wall. It wants grinding out of the windowsill, because as of now it goes round and then it's flat, so the water will follow it and follow it into the wall. So putting a channel under there will just let it drip and not fall back into the wall. The wall needs weather sealed or rendered, so needs waterproofing basically, so that the water runs down. Inside wants cavity wall tie, so that's like inside outside, to hold the walls together. But inside with the damp it wants tanking, which means they take off all the plaster up to a height of 1.2 meters, and then what they do is they put a membrane on it, so it's like a dimpled membrane to create an air gap in between the plaster and the wall, and then they attach a plaster to that, so it just makes a gap for the air to circulate, and it means that the damp isn't going to come through the wall straight onto the plaster. It makes that barrier in between it, as well as giving an air gap. So that's called tanking, or membrane tanking. Supposedly great for the walls. Before that, what they do is they inject a compound, a resin, into the walls as well. This helps stop the moisture from coming up it. The other thing you could do is the rods. So you drill a hole, you get these rods, they're quite long, they just push it in, and the material in that diffuses down the wall and it stops the moisture from coming up. Moisture just hates it. So that's one way to do damp proofing. It's a damp proof rod. After all this gets done, decorating, I thought I was going to be able to get this right away, but apparently not. So now I need to wait for all the plastering to be done before I can get decorators in, and then last thing is carpets. So I might still be looking a good month before I could get this on. Thankfully, as I've said before, the risk is actually less with more properties. So this is true in this case, where if I only had this one, I'd be paying out for all the works, I'd be paying out for the mortgage, council tax, etc, etc, with nothing coming in. But because I've got the other properties, that's still paying me, so it's paying off the mortgage of this empty property, as well as any fees I might need, as well as the works that are getting done to this. So this is just a really great example of how having more in your portfolio helps spread the bets, so you don't feel it as much. Yeah, I'm still waiting to the money that's there, but I'm not going to go down past zero, because money's still flowing and it's in a way funding the renovations, the works that needs done to the other one, as well as the insurance, I say insurance, as well as the mortgages for this other one. So yeah, I'm happy that it's my third one that has problems and not my first ones, because then I wouldn't have any cash flow coming in to fund that. But yeah, needs work. Good thing I've got other ones. I've had the quotes in. So what happened was, the mortgage had asked me to get reports done from the beginning. I've got that done, figured out what needs done, and I'm getting that done now. They've also phoned me and asked me how I would get on with that, like would I be able to afford to fund the works as well as pay the mortgage, and all that stuff. So I'm like, yeah, I've got my day job, etc. I can fund this through and get it all done before putting it on the market. So totally plausible, and that's what I'm doing. Funding it through, getting all the works done to it. That's that. So I'll give you an update when I'm back there, tell you what I'm getting done to it, and yeah, just show you the process. But legals are done, get the works done, get it rented out. That's that. Talk to you later about getting it rented out, but subscribe and you'll find out some more. Thanks.